Now, if this is true, now I'm just throwing this out here. If this is true, if this statement is true, if the divine passive is part of the Jewish prohibition, let's call it, to say, pronounce the name, etc., this would be an interesting thing because didn't Jesus say I am? You've heard that one, right? He said I am. Now, so there's something wrong here, because if Jesus actually is going around not just pronouncing the name, but claiming it for himself, saying I am the, right? Houston, we have a problem. That's an American saying. Houston, we have a problem for our German friends. But the other interesting thing is that God's actual name is not I am. So if you go to Exodus 3:14, it's the famous one, right? I will be what I will be. That's what Yahweh said. And that's the 4 letters. I will be what I will be. In Greek, it's translated, the Hebrew is translated ego eimi oon. And our Greek scholar just walked in and he can correct my Greek. Ego eimi oon. Tell them, the Exodus 3 account goes on to say, tell them, this is God to Moses, tell them the oon has sent you. Oon, not ego eimi, but oon. I checked with our other Hebrew scholar, Bill Schlegel, by the way, on email, and he was nice enough to verify all this because I'm not a Hebraist. This oon appears again in the New Testament in the famous phrase in Revelation, to him who is, who was, who is to come. That's in Revelation 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 times. So, the name, if you will, God's name is oon in the Greek. It's not really ego eimi. Ego eimi simply means, it's used 15 times, by the way, 15, and I got the slide there. 15 times Jesus uses ego eimi. And in all but one, most translations, like 99% of the translations, of those 15 times translated, I am he, or it is I, the Messiah. Okay? In all those times, except in one place, guess where it is not translated the way they usually translate it everywhere else? John 8:58 is the one where usually it appears as just I am, or even worse, some translators have all caps. I am.
That's I am. That's
I am.
shouting. Yes.
Shouting. So isn't that an incredible, I call it translator bias, question mark? Because that's amazing. International Critical Commentary. So that's a very interesting quote from a very well-known ICC, the International Critical Commentary, on Matthew 19, chapters 19 to 20. They're actually admitting what I just said. And it's even more emphasized in this verse. In Matthew 24:5, Jesus says, ego eimi o Christos. I am the Christ. And this commentator actually makes the point that it's sort of an additional thing Jesus does there, adding o Christos to take it away from this idea, says the commentary. And this guy, obviously they're not biblical Unitarians, but they have to admit just a language fact, a fact of the language here. The exegetical possibility of taking ego eimi as a claim to divine name, that is just ridiculous.